Hello and welcome to K2P classes. In this class, we are going to study differentiation by first principle. The only prerequisite for this class is you must know limit. So, let us start and see what is differentiation. Differentiation is a ratio of change in dependent variable and independent variable when change in independent variable is very small. Example, in your home there must be some income and there must be some expenses. Your expenses largely depends on your income. Suppose your income increases by few rupees. I'm sure your expenses is going to increase by few rupees. So the ratio between increase in expenses and increase in income is differentiation basically. So mathematically, let us y equal to fx and let us change value of x by delta x, where delta x is very small. So this is your y is your expense and x is your income. So x changes by delta x. So y will change by delta y. So y plus delta y equal to fx plus delta x. This is equation 2. Subtract equation 2 from equation first. We will get delta y equal to fx plus delta x minus fx. Divide both sides by delta x. So delta y by delta x equal to fx plus delta x minus fx by delta x. Now assume that the delta x is very small, it tends to 0. Then delta y by delta x is denoted by dy by dx and it is called differentiation of y with respect to x. Right? So dy by dx is nothing but limit delta x tends to 0, dy by dx equal to limit delta x tends to 0, fx plus delta x minus fx by delta x. This is the definitions of differentiation by first principle. We will learn how to find out differentiation of different functions by first principle. Let us find dy by dx if y equal to x square. In another term, find the differentiation of x square. Let delta y be a very small change in delta x. Delta x is very small change in x. Due to that, a change in y and that is delta y. So y plus delta y is x plus delta x whole square. This is equation number 2 and this is equation number 1. Subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So y we cancel out by y and delta y equal to 2x into dx plus delta x whole square. Divide both sides by delta x. Take delta x common, so you will get 2x plus delta x by delta x. So this delta x cancel out this delta x. It is 2x plus delta x. So limit delta x tends to 0. So this is 0. This is 0. This becomes 2x. So dx square by dx equal to 2x. This is differentiation of x square by first principle. Let us find the differentiation of 1 by x by first principle. So y equal to 1 by x. Let delta x be a small change in x, due to which y value changes to delta y. So y plus delta y equal to 1 by x plus delta x. So this is equation 2 and this is equation 1. So if we subtract equation 1 from equation 2, what will we get? It is y equal to suppose 1 by x. We subtract. So y cancel out. Delta y equal to 1 by x plus delta x minus 1 by x. That is x into x plus delta x, your x minus delta x. X is cancelled out. Now divide both sides by delta x. So this delta x will cancel out this delta x. Now it is limit delta x tends to 0. Here also limit delta x tends to 0. Then it will be minus 1 by x into x plus delta x. Since delta x limit delta x tends to 0, so this is 0. This becomes 1 by x square. So differentiation of 1 by x is 1 by x square. Let us find out differentiation of e to the power x with respect to x. So let y equal to e to the power x. That is equation number 1. And let delta be change in y due to very small change delta x in x. So y plus delta y equal to e to the power x plus delta x. Now subtract equation 1 from equation 2 and divide both sides by delta x. What we will get? Look, y will be cancelled out by y, so it will be delta y equal to e to the power x plus delta x minus e to the power x. Divide both sides by delta x. Apply limit delta x tends to 0. It becomes dy by dx. That is equal to e to the power x plus delta x minus e to the power x by delta x. From here, we can take e to the power x as common, because this e to the power x plus delta x, this one, can be written as e to the power x into e to the power delta x minus e to the power x. So if you take e to the power x delta x common, it becomes e to the power delta x minus 1. That is here by delta x. Now this will becomes 1 if you know limit. How it will become 1? Look, here the formula is e to the power x equal to 1 plus x square by factorial 2 plus x2 by factorial 3 plus x4 by factorial 4 up to infinity. So e to the power x minus 1 will be cancelled out. Then it becomes x plus x square by factorial 2 plus x3 by factorial 3 up to infinity. Divide both sides by x and take x common from here. So this becomes 1 plus x by factorial 2 plus x square by factorial 3 dot up to infinity. And if limit delta x tends to 0, since limit x tends to 0, all factors except the first term, all terms having x of any power of x, either it is x to the power 1 or x to the power 2. So this all becomes 0. The answer is 1. So since this is 1, so 1 multiplied by e to the power x, so equal to e to the power x. So e to the power x is the only function whose differentiation is itself, means e to the power x by dx equal to dx. Both are same. Now we will learn how to find out differentiation of few trigonometrical functions by first principle. If y equal to sin x, find dy by dx by first principle. So let the value of x is changed by delta x. So it becomes sin x plus delta x. Since the value of x changes by delta x, it is sure y will be changed by something, and that something is suppose delta y. So y plus delta y equal to sin x plus delta x. That is equation number 2. And the equation number 1 is this. y equal to sin x. Now subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So this becomes delta y equal to sin x plus delta x minus sin x. Now see the formula of sin c minus d. That is 2 cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. So if we apply the formula here, we will get or delta y equal to cos c plus d by 2. So x plus delta x plus x by 2 into sin c minus d x plus delta x minus x by 2 into 2. So here 2 cos x plus x, that is 2x plus delta x by 2. So if you, this can be written as 2x by 2 by delta x by 2 into x is cancelled out, so it becomes into sin delta x by 2. That is 2 cancel out, 2 cos x plus delta x into sin delta x by 2. Now divide both sides by delta x. So here it is delta x by 2, so divide it by 2 and it is 1 by 2. So this becomes 1 when limit x tends to delta x tends to 0. This becomes 1. These two cancel out and the answer would be cos x plus delta x. Since delta x tends to 0, the answer would be cos x. So differentiation of sin x with respect to x equal to cos x. If y equal to cos x, find dy by dx by first principle. So let delta x be a change in x. So it is cos x plus delta equal to y plus delta y. This is equation 2. Subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So y cancel out. Delta y equal to cos x plus delta x minus cos x. And this can be written as by formula. You can see here cos c minus cos d equal to 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin d minus c by 2. So we can write here 2 sin x plus delta x plus x by 2 into sin d minus 2 x minus delta x by 2. X cancel out here. Then it is 2 sin 2x plus delta x by 2 into sin minus delta x by 2. Divide both sides by delta y at delta x. So it becomes 2 sin x plus delta x by 2 minus here, this minus goes here, sin delta x by 2 by delta x. So divide it by 2 and then 1 by 2. This becomes 1 as limit delta x tends to 0. This 2 cancel out. So limit delta x tends to 0, that is dy by dx, that is nothing by dy by dx equal to limit delta x tends to 0. This is 1. This is sin x plus delta x by 2, that is minus sin x. So this is differentiation of